Hello, my name is Billy Fletcher and I will be showing you Clone Wars Online, a Flash version of the popular Advance Wars series for the Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS systems that works only online essentially, but is playable through a browser using Flash. As you can see, it has a full login system and registering system, including captures to prevent bots. It has a room browser, which is equivalent to servers in a game like Counter-Strike or so on. Here you can create a room, join a room by its name, update the list, and join a room you've clicked on in the browser. So we'll create a test room. Test map is the only map that's available at the moment. And it'll appear here. This auto updates every 5 seconds or so. And then you can join and it will tell the host that you've joined, and you can say hello and talk back, and it all works. This is all across the network. There's no local network at work here. It all goes through the main player IO servers. And there's only the host can start the game, and there's a series of error messages which will be handled cleanly in those little red boxes and not cause the whole thing to crash. And here we'll go, we'll start the game, and as you can see there's a fancy effect, pretty much exactly the same as the one in the first Advance Wars game. Here we see there's units on the map, all animated and whatnot, on the left and the right, and here we see it being chased away by my mouse cursor is a GUI which lets you move to areas where it might be blocking and gets out of the way if you are in essentially like screen quadrants. Here it tells you that the player A, the player on the left here, it's his go, and he can move units by selecting a unit, then clicking where he wants to go, and this will pathfind, including data like the difficulty the unit has moving through certain tiles. And then you get there and you get a little menu to say wait, and then it updates on the right hand side, and you get a menu where you can choose what to do. Typically you want to end the turn if you're looking at that menu, or you don't want to do anything and you just click away. So we'll move some units around. I won't move all the units because it will take too long, but you can then end the turn and it tells it to the other side, and a nice thing, and the little menu goes in and out, and then you can move your units, and you see he can move slightly further than the first guy could move because he doesn't have these forests directly in his way like there were there. And then we'll keep going until we get to a battle, which again is very faithful to the original game, which you'll see here. It has a lot of overlapping actions which happen where like the flashing will start at different times and they'll start firing. There's currently no explosions, but they're fairly trivial and they just need to be added in at some point. So here with you, you're able to pick, if there's multiple targets, you'd be able to pick more than one. And then when you target, it does this little animation, and then nice screen fade. Characters move in, start shooting, start getting hit, start shooting back, and then they fly off if they're dead. And then it fades back into whatever this is. And then you can end your turn, and here we'll see what happens when a unit actually dies. Here you can click on yourself to stay where you are and choose from the firing options. For example, with artillery you can't move then shoot, you must stay where you are. This isn't looking good for the red team, but they've got some backup on the way. If we keep firing, we'll eventually see when a unit gets destroyed. it'll explode in a nice little animation and then be cleared from the map. Here they survive. If a unit does not, if a unit is completely destroyed, it won't even get a chance to attack back, and the animations won't play, and it'll be a bit of a quicker animation. And that's about it really. Once there we go, they're all dead, and we'll see a little explosion up here. That's about it as is. Currently it doesn't detect when the game is over, and there's no graphical inference. There's also no buildings. A lot of the server-side code is done for pretty much everything, from building units to capturing buildings to air units and so on. All the battles should be fairly done as well. They just need the sprites added and implemented in the right way. And that's about it. I hope to add what are called CO powers, which are the commanding officers in this game, which allow stuff like weather effects and unit bonuses and all that sort of thing, but it's at the end of the list. And that's it. Thank you for watching this.